notice that I haven't gotten around to doing a Best Snob Moments of 2017 yet. And that's because I simply didn't feel like it. But seeing how I'm currently getting over being stuck in bed for days with a high fever, I could use a clip show right now. I could really use a clip show. Dooby dooby doo, best snob moments of the year. A very 1980s Christian stage musical should be funny in and of itself, but when one of your main characters fucking dies of a drug overdose, why, that makes it even more hilarious.
I want to make lifelong decisions with my brains, not my hormones.
Damn, Ginny's a lightweight. I've never seen someone get this drunk off of Diet Shasta.
And then Ginny dies.
Hey, how many of these did you take, Louie? Go call the paramedics, quick!
I'm not joking. Ginny's fucking dead.
Good thing the angels are there to help out. I mean, they helped them get into a shitty band. Why not help a dead person?
Shoot, you got some kind of drugs and alcohol.
Oh no, Ginny, somebody do something! Ginny! Oh, Ginny!
I don't feel any pulse!
I wanna be in the band, I need to be in the band, I gotta be in the band.
Luckily, she doesn't stay dead. She's brought back through the power of cheese. You hear that, kids? If you find someone who's OD'd, they'll instantly be brought back to life with the help of shitty in-camera effects.
I'm sure I've already gotten something wrong in this review, and when that happens, thank God I always have someone here to correct me, especially when it involves a show such as Power Rangers.
Holy Kermit's cock! Who is that hunk?
But luckily, I do have a script boy on hand to make sure that I get all of my references correct.
Actually, I am a script man. I stopped being a script boy when I turned 17 and was allowed to give my thoughts on PG-13 films.
But the whole gang isn't here yet.
Hey dudes, I'm coming.
Us too by the end of this movie.
Whoa! Spoiler alert, movie! I don't want to know how it ends yet!
Actually, Jason David Frank, who played Tommy, was hired to be part of another pilot called Cybertron, that eventually turned into VR Troopers.
What? Huh? I didn't imply otherwise! God damn it!
Ugh, it looks like Darth Vader got into an accident with a table full of Tupperware.
Actually, both Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Super Sentai it was based on, Kyoryu Sentai Jew-Ranger, had homages to the Wizard of Oz.
Huh? How did you leap all the way to that?
But the movie is slightly less nightmare-fuely than Hell's Yellow Bastard trying to grab me by the pussy while the Ninja Turtles all watch.
Well, this movie was over and done with pretty fast. Hell, I have enough time to stop by my doctor's office. I haven't had a checkup in a while. Might as well make sure I'm still in tip-top shape.
Actually, the footage of Tom Baker from The Five Doctors comes from the unproduced episode Shada.
Yeah, never mind. I hate that guy. He annoys me. Wish I could feed him to some spiders.
Hey, you like spiders? More specifically, you like tarantulas? How about when they're crawling on your hands? What about when you can spot some fake ones in the background? How about when they bite your face off? Or poke your eyeballs out. How about a nice poison jab on your tongue?
Well, you're in lot, because none of that is in the movie. So I did do some rather mainstream movies last year on the show, and yes, you could blame the adpocalypse for that, or you could blame my snooty roommate.
Did you ever think you'd see the day? Me with a pooch?
Mother of God, what's with the gut?
Alright, while this may seem too mainstream for this show, I have an excuse. I've got a new roommate who's a former film critic, and he's been in control of the TV for weeks. The Sex and the City TV series and the movies are the only things we've been watching. Oh, will you shut up? I have it on good authority that this is not the first gay porn that you've watched on this show. Is that supposed to make me feel better about sitting through this 2.5-hour movie? You'll thank me when you're having so much sex in the city that you'll be sending the ladies to the cosmos. I am the perfect specimen of masculinity. This is the new Macho J. Sherman. Macho, macho man. I've got to be... Ooh, Azima. Don't mind if I do. Well, we've already spotlighted Actual Lee this year, so that must mean this guy's lurking around somewhere.
Cut your credits and stinger without being fair!
But on the downside, I'll probably keep getting interrupted by that Actual Lee guy.
To be fair, Actual Lee is not the only person who has the power to interrupt your videos. Some of us have been waiting months for the opportunity to keep you objective in the name of all fairness.
Ugh! Tobe Fair. I forgot about him. Why did I even say anything? That's what caused his footage to magically show up in the review.
To be fair, you're already not being objective. This was made most evident when you incorrectly spelled my name with a Y in the Donald Trump episode. My name is spelled with an E. Much like horror director Tobe Hooper, many people gave Tobe Hooper's 1976 movie Eaten Alive negative reviews, but to be fair, they went in expecting the movie to be too much like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and didn't give it a fair shot.
That's not pertinent information!
The more that Tobe Fair guy infuriates the audience, the more I love him. And what Cinema Snob clip show would be complete without a clip that itself features stock footage?
I'm not an emperor. I'm nothing but dirt.
This movie uses so much footage from other movies that I could easily do this video using footage from another Caligula review.
Greetings, Cinema Snob.
Oh my god, I was hoping someone would chime in. This movie is really fucking lame.
It is I, Caligula, 4th Emperor of Rome. I've just come from nominating my horse's senator, and my horse's cock is the head of the Praetorian Guard. Yes, they laughed at my ideas, but let's see them laugh when I'm balls deep inside their wives. All of them I will turn into Rome's most expensive of whores.
Excellent. If I was casting this film, you would definitely be in the lead. Although I think Caligula was the 3rd emperor of the Roman Empire. You can take that line again. Okay, well, you don't have to give me that line again if you don't want, but feel free to give me something else.
Bow down before me. I am every man as I am no man, and so therefore I am a god. Watch as I make sweet love to both my sister and my prostitute wife, who used to have sex for money, you know.
Bravo, fake Caligula. Though, if you need to take a piss, feel free. I took one earlier after the opening shot of the film.
I am Caligula! I have been reincarnated several times. Once as Nero, and again as Hitler. My consul's name is Longinus. Yes, probably a very good joke in there somewhere, but I'm a little rusty. My speechwriters have been dead for nearly 2,000 years.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that green screen going out, because it's still technically more impressive than the budget of Caligula 3, which I'm pretty sure just went to trees.
Trees? Ah, I've ordered them all chopped down to provide massive stilts for the naked and well hung.
Save some of those stilts for me!
Okay, I give up. I got nothing else, man.
Same here. Remember to recycle!
I've got a soft spot in my heart for my roommate Jay Sherman and Tobe Fair.
This next guy, though, I could take or leave him.
What happened? You killed her.
But I'm sure the movie has its defenders, and for that I have to go to my even more pretentious twin brother to get that point of view.
Looking at the juxtaposition of the inflection of drug stranglehold on the Depression-era metropolis during the height of the status quo domination of corporate greed-run America, Reefer Madness is the result of the cheese being stirred too hot in the pot of fact-based dilemma at the heart of civilization's corset.
Yes, I understand your meaning. I spent half of this movie thinking the title was Reefer Madness. I had to throw away a page worth of 24 jokes. I can always count on my brother for the hardcore analysis. Say what you will about the guy who rubs mayonnaise on his nipples, but at least he's not a white supremacist who probably has lampshades of human skin.
I know exactly why there's more Darna movies than Wonder Woman movies. It's a blatant example of Filipino virtue signaling.
Anyway, this is the planet women who, you guessed it, come from a planet of women.
A planet where only women are invited? Segregation in its truest form. Might as well bring back coloreds-only water fountains while we're at it.
I don't know who you are, and I don't care. Oh boy, I can feel the badassery begin.
Yes, but you're missing the most glaring flaw in the movie, which is that Darna is not American enough.
That was a stupid thing you just said! Finally, a good Filipino extended universe movie.
Sure, I guess it was good, but people I disagree with online liked it, and that's the movie's fault. Which makes it a terrible movie.
Yeah, I'm sure if I ignore him, he'll just go away. Remember, folks, Walt is a purposefully exaggerated parody character. Unless he makes fun of you, then he is nothing but blatant straw-manning. And now the 70s.
Reggie tastes pretty good. Roger Moore. Richard Harris. The Wild Geese. Rated R.
I'm gonna wait to see what they say on midnight screenings before I decide if I'm gonna see that. Now it's time for Midnight Screening 78.
These wild geese have crashed and burned long before flying south. Honk, have you heard this one before? When it comes to this war film, less is more. Roger Moore.
Oh, shit! My man!
All across the country, they're lining up on the yellow brick road.
Are they? Are they really?
I don't think I can take their word for it. They may be suffering from bushwhacked fever. I need another opinion. Welcome back to Midnight Screening 78.
This movie lacks brain and heart. You're gonna need some courage to sit through this one. But Diana Ross does not reign supreme. I'd give this one a Jackson 0 out of 5s. There is no place like a better movie.
Good night, John Boy! Your mama!
Before we get to our number one pick, let's take a look back at all the characters that we've gotten to know and love throughout 2017.
We now proudly present Johnny Charo.
Something has happened, and it's very
But
great.
there's no way I'll ever be a major league player. Well, I didn't ask you, did I? Lousy lesbian?
Dookie, and it's all for me. Ah! Dookie, no, no, no!
Don't worry. Help is on the way.
Don't worry. She'll come around.
I gotta say, there's really only one holiday that makes me happy in December. Well, me and 98% of America.
Stop! Stop! I didn't want you to go! I don't know how to drive this sleigh!
This here is the famous Mr. Lee Mundy. And that there was the famous Mr. Lee Mundy dancer. Well, hello, Mr. Lee Mundy.
Fuck Saul! Now that we've gotten that montage out of the way, it's time for our number one pick, that guy who likes shoving random objects up his ass.
I couldn't do that. I'm no actor.
But Snob, I hate religious episodes, which means all your episodes are religious episodes. I want to see people fuck, Snob.
Ah, for the love of Christ. Someone give him a laptop so he can look up internet porn.
What's this? I don't know what the internet is. I sure hope this has fucking,
Welcome back to an all-new Will It Fit? Today we're gonna try fitting a whole cucumber. We'll see how long it takes to brine. By the way, will it fit is a trick question. It always fits.
It could be worse. They could be watching someone stuff food up their ass.
Let's just get that meatloaf stuffed in there. Remember the motto of the show, folks. If it tears, it still fits.
The average script length of a Cinema Snob episode is about 8 paragraphs. This episode, 3. I said all I needed to say about Who Reamed Rosie Rabbit Part 2 in 3 paragraphs. Help me out here, Eddie. Clearly I need some more filler.
I'm here in Tornado County, USA for the most dangerous episode of Will It Fit yet.
I don't get it. Is he trying to stuff a tornado in his ass? I don't understand today's porn.
Nice, real mature. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled episodes next week, and as some of you may have noticed, I had such a good time doing follow-up episodes on the 400th episode spectacular that I thought, why not do more follow-up episodes throughout the year? That is, unless another apocalypse happens.
Actually, Jason Narvey, who played Skull, eventually became a doctor. I don't even know if Bulk and Skull are in this porno. I just felt like pointing that out.